SGC here, and today's movie review is The Suicide Shop. It's a French animated film directed by Patrice Leconte, and it's based on Jean Teule's novel, which has the same name. The novel came out back in 2006, the movie came out in 2012, back in May of 2012 in France, and it's pretty much about, like, suicide shop, like how the entire like civilization is like suicidal and they are super depressed about life, and then there's a shop that sells suicide, you know, stuff that is like for people that wants to kill themselves. And then lo and behold, the shop owners have a child, and he is a undepressed child, and he is like happy and everything. And then this like sort of like contrast of like super dark and just happiness colliding, and just things happen. So what did I like about this film? What really caught my eye was sort of like the art direction, because it's pretty different from what's out or what I've been watching recently. I mean, mainly 3D animation, and this one around is also not as 3D. It is sort of 3D, but it's sort of flat still, so that's kind of cool. So like, I like the art. And the story was kind of intriguing me. Suicide shop, like what kind of suicide stuff are they talking about, and like why would they even bother? And then the fact that they have a happy child, and it's like, oh, how is it gonna resolve? Was that? So yeah, that's what the stuff I liked. The storylines are kind of weird. Like the owner is just really gung ho about like selling stuff. The wife is sort of like proud of her husband, and then they have 2 kids initially. They have like sort of like emo child, and then the depressed girl who just hates her looks, sort of thing. And then there's like, as they grow up, there's a time span, and then yeah, it's just I don't know, like really, I think it goes, now I'm going into what I didn't like. I wasn't really sure what is the target audience is for this film. I mean, sure, maybe things are different in France, like kids can handle this stuff. I wouldn't know what's rated or anything, but yeah, like the subject matter is obviously, you wouldn't want like, I don't know, normal kids to watch, like kids as in like 12 and under, because it talks about suicide, and you're talking about razor blades and all that stuff. Like it's dark for a child, but to the point where it's not dark for an adult. Like you have this happy child that represents the opposite, the polar opposite of their family, and I wasn't entirely sure what the film was trying to make me feel, because it was just, I don't know, like. And then I guess the whole world building I didn't really buy, because it felt like the first credit scene, the beginning credits, opening credits, people were jumping off the roofs and everything, but I was like, why isn't everybody dead? Like, and why does this shop exist? Like, how are these people not depressed? Like, I thought they would talk about that sort of stuff, or they like constant like, oh, I gotta kill myself but I can't, this sort of thing. But there wasn't that much of that. So yeah, the Suicide Shop, I guess it does a good job in portraying like how messed up like it is, but what am I saying? It sort of sets that up, but it doesn't really carry on forward. Like there's tidbits of people coming in and trying to kill themselves. Like that part was good. Like I liked how that was interesting, like where people came in and they wanted different ways of killing themselves. That was cool, but the whole family and the whole like storyline of it was like, I don't know, like lost for my taste. Like I couldn't like appreciate it. So yeah, so that's pretty much this review. Like I tried to like it, but I couldn't, because I was looking forward to it sort of bit, and then the art direction was good enough for me. But yeah, so that's it, my review of The Suicide Shop.